Okay. It's always overcrowded during lunch. For the most part, it's a sea of workers, but every now and then there's a man in a military uniform or a woman in a skirt. Hold on. Sound. Uh, yeah. Yeah, I think that's okay. The women are, of course, given plenty of space rather than being jostled in the crowd. Wait, hold on. Say yes. I, the women are, of course, given plenty of space rather than being jostled into the crowd. I get into line with the others. Separated from the cafeteria by a glass wall is the officer mess. Contra and a group of well-clad officers are just walking in. The officers sit at tables with embroidered tablecloth and silver cutlery. A waiter walked up to them to take their orders. A pin of jealousy hit me. But thinking about it, of course, they get a separate room. They are officers after all. They have important matters to discuss. Hey, Bastian, can I join you for lunch? Of course. Astrid joined me in the queue. A few people behind us cleared the road, obviously annoyed, but no one confronted us. I'm sorry I interrupted your work earlier today. I was just walking to my post and I saw you there. I hope I didn't get you in any trouble. Don't worry about it. I get Han just get wound up somehow. He's a good guy. Yeah, I figure. I glanced at today's menu. White bean soup, bratwurst, potato dumpling, rye bread. Nothing looked particularly appetizing. Take some food. I grabbed a bratwurst and some dumpling. After all, I need to eat. Oh, I love rye bread. There's not much else to eat though. Well, we're at war after all. We shouldn't expect too much. It's wonderful enough that we even have food to eat. The food on the front wasn't always. Get up, move on. We got hungry mouth to feed over here. We grab our food and head to one of the plain worn table. I sit across from Astrid, setting a napkin down as my tablecloth, and pick up an old metal fork. Okay, what were we talking about? You mentioned the front and the food over there. Oh, yes. I wonder how my friends are doing over there. Do you miss your comrade? I do, but I never really got to form the bloody kind that apparently happened during battle. Gosh, I can't even remember the name of the guys in my unit. Sometimes I feel like such a failure. I can't even find like a mentor. Get rid of the talk right now, soldier. You're doing a great job here. This job is definitely more important than being another chunk of meat in that grinder we call the front. Meat grinder? I thought you appreciated the job our brave soldiers are doing on the front. No, that's not what I meant. It's just that you can help the troop a lot more from here than if you were a tiny piece of machinery over there. I mean, from here you can deliver them the mean of victory. I guess you're right. It's just that. Can I tell you something, Atrish? Yes, of course. My mom, as I told you, she's not well. She lost her husband, my father, in the Grand War. She's been mourning him ever since. I don't know what I can do to make her feel better. I got enlisted, and I thought she would be proud of me following my father's footsteps. Instead, she acting so odd. I feel like I don't understand anything anymore. I see. That's really sad, Bastian. I thought I would become a hero on the battlefield. Make her proud of her son. I'm sorry, Bastian. But there are different kinds of heroes, don't you think? Bastian, your father, is it okay if we talk about him? So, I haven't talked about him much. They never been a calm place. I only felt I should exhibit valor. I wanted to be like my dad, a decorated war hero. But Bastian, you are exhibiting valor. You went to battle, you suffered injury, and you still decided to come back to work. If that's not valor, I don't know what is. I guess so. It's just that I feel my mom isn't happy, even though I try so hard to become something. Sometimes I wonder whether she would rather join my father and brother in the afterlife rather than stay here with me. That's crazy and you know it. No matter what your mom say, I'm sure she loves you and wants the best for you. Jeez, if I lost her son, I don't know how I could live after that. Are you married? No, I was just speaking figuratively. I can't even imagine how that would feel. Listen, you have to get your mind off your mom or you go crazy. You should do things you find fun and interesting. That's exactly what I need actually. I want to get out of the house. It feels like the atmosphere is pulling me down. I don't want to end up like my mom, dusty, immobile, stuck in the past. Still, I feel bad for her, you know. But I don't know if I can do anything about it. Don't worry, everything will be alright. Should we go swimming? Or maybe the Mansion Prudent Park? Let's go there. It's my favorite place in the city. It's so beautiful there. So great. A bell rings, signaling the end of lunchtime. People gather their tray and start heading out. Time to get back to work. See you in the yard when the shift ends. See you soon. After lunch, I hurry to finish cleaning the factory floor. I finished the job with the final sweep of the mop, the floor almost spotless. I paused to admire my work just as Hans walked in. Great job, now we're talking. Maybe we can finally do some real work. Yes sir, I'm right on it. Not now, Bastian. You are to report to Colonel Ackerman straight away. He said it was urgent. Now, get going. Okay, I mean, yes sir. You don't have to worry about formality all the time, Bastian. I know I got a little angry today. I think Ashley is distracting you a little too much from your work. I spoke with her supervisor. I learned her assigned position exactly where she said it was. Also, she's quite an engineer. You're both better than average factory worker. Just remember, you just have to keep working hard. Don't get distracted by chewing the fat. In your free time, you can do whatever you please, but during working hours, it's work that matter. Do you understand? Yes, sir. I mean, haha, that better. Now, get going. You don't want to keep the colonel waiting. I'm on my way. Florabella sits behind her desk as usual, having fast enough to be a sport hero. A trickle guilt crept down my back. I wish I didn't have to interrupt her. Assembler Basin reporting. Yes, Goni Basin. Yes, ma'am. Upon entering the office, I see Conta cocking Mrs. Dawker. Her lips are bright red, her cheeks are lightly pink. She's laughing. The sound reminds me of bells, not the big one played in old temple, but small, delicate one, like a cat bell. The sound is silent, reaching more toward my soul than my ear. Okay. Everything about her radiates pure beauty. Okay. My pulse quicken. Assembler Paston reporting. Hey, son. How work today? Very good, sir. I cleaned the whole assembly area, I have to say. The night shift is not particularly clean, sir. Yes, the night shift. We have to do something about them. In the meantime, I want to introduce you to someone. Bastian, this is my daughter. Never, this is Bastian. He was wounded on the front, so I recruited him to work in the factory. He has so far exhibited great energy and ability to learn. Never walked toward me. She stretched out her hand. I reached for it, but I realized my hand is brown with dirt and grime. I snatched it away instead, give a deep, exaggerated bow. I'm honored to meet you, Nefer. Assembler Basen your service, miss. You bow to me as if I'm an empress, and now your cheeks are almost dressed at mine. I show you, okay, soldier? Yes, I just came directly from the assembly area, so I'm very dirty. It's no condition for meeting a fine lady such as yourself. You're so funny. Conka looked at me. His expression is hard to understand. Nefer and I are going to the cinema today. Double D. There's a new film called The Red Glove. Will you join us? I will make all the plans, but again, can skip them. Yeah, the film is quite unique. It's the greatest film ever produced in the Empire. Never right in front of me and looked me in the eye. You don't want to let a fine lady down, would you now? Never voice has an alluring effect on me. I simply can't refuse. You're absolutely right, Never. I would love to come. Great. We meet at 7 in front of the Zoo Cinema Palace. Dismiss. Yes, sir. At the lead contract office, I glanced at Never. She smiled at me. The glance made me swell with pride. The sun hangs low and my work shift is over. Thick smoke from the factory chimney poured casually into the sky as I head out to meet Astrid. She's waiting for me at the bike eating dry bread wrapped in paper. Okay, let's go. Up to Marchenbrunn. Oh wait, they've been changing plan. Colonel Ackerman invited me to watch a film today at the Zoo Palace. I really couldn't refuse. As his face falls, I slip my gaze to my feet. Well, that's great. You're really getting friendly with the boss, aren't you? I guess so. It feels kind of weird, but I'm happy I've been able to rule myself as a factory worker after failing as a soldier. But then, how many times do you have to go through this? You haven't failed. You just got unlucky. Anything can happen in battle. Besides, I don't think it was unlucky after all. You are a great factory worker, and I'm happy I got the chance to meet you. I'm happy I got the chance to meet you too, Ashley. I have to get going. I should freshen up before the movie. You should. Don't let the good colonel down by showing up all greasy to the cinema. I will see you tomorrow then. Yes, tomorrow. I get on my bike and sail down the boulevard, the bustling traffic quite fitting my uneasy mood. After a few seconds, something poured to the front of my mind. Would Astrid worry about something? Come home. Mom is in front of the kitchen table, dropping something in her hand. She sees me and springs to her feet. Bastian, you're back. I seen Mom so energetic and aged, a huge grin blasted my face. Hi, Mom. Nice to see you up on your feet. How has the day been? I feel great, dear. Anubis spoke to me again. He told me about Bruno and your father. They were up the like sky and they both doing well now. Bruno working as a gardener. He stopped all that flying folly he was so keen about. Why don't you think about gardening too, Bastian? My smile full. She spent the whole day thinking of the dead. Not this again, Mom. You have to stop talking about the dead. Please, it makes me crazy. Bruno was such a handsome boy, and your father, her grip tightened on whatever he's holding. It annoyed me. He was a great man, a real hero, someone who deserved to be remembered. Well, guess what? Your son, who's still alive, is going to the cinema with Colonel Ackerman today. He personally invited me to go with him and his daughter. That's great. Really, really great. I clapped my fist so hard that my arms shake. Why is it so crazy? Why can't she be happy for me? I'm alive and I'm doing important things for the Empire. I'll be a hero of the Empire myself. My breath quickened. If I say another word, I will start shouting. I need to get out of here. I go to my room, change clothes, intending to leave immediately. But I pass through the kitchen. I can't help but glance at her. She opened the palm of her hand just enough for me to get a glimpse of some sort of medallion. I snort. I don't know what she's up to, and I don't care. What should I wear? Yeah, it's not really fancy, but what else do I have? I put on the uniform. It feels strange to wear it after a while. I leave the house and head to the cinema. I take a tram and arrive just as the Zoo Cinema Palace opened. It's the greatest movie theater in town, and tonight is lit up with glorious spotlight. Poster of recent film, haven't seen any of them. Large banner emblazoned with the Empire insignia hang from the front wall. A violently red carpet led to the entrance. Rosy black automobile right up to the front, releasing people who instantly swarmed by devoted photographers. Guards had set up a perimeter around them. For the love of hardcore, I didn't know there was an actual premiere tonight. I'm glad I put on my uniform. It's not fancy, but at least it's a uniform. I brought the entrance. A guard held up his hand. You'll be one of the veterans the minister invited for tonight's premiere. Yes, I'm here in the front, and that's why the minister invited me here. No, I haven't received invitation. Then I didn't see your ticket, sir. I see that, but listen. A black car go up to the cinema entrance. Two people step out of the car, Conca and Nefer. However, can't you see who they are? Most come back away, but few do catch snapshot of them. Colonel Ackerman, I'm here. Conca doesn't hear me, instead climbing the step and shaking people's hand. Never looked absolutely stunning. She too beauty of the empire, her look encompassing the value of our great nation. She lit a warm smile and hugged the other young, beautiful woman. She's getting cold at my side, where I'm still stuck behind the guard. Never, I'm here. Never hear my voice and come cold at me. She dove up as if a movie starlet herself. She beamed at me. Bastian, what you doing back there? Come here. I stopped past the guard who is momentarily confused and sit next to Nefer on the carpet. I shake Nefer's hand in exaggerated formal fashion. Both of us are grinning like mad. Nice to see you again, soldier. You too, Nefer. And then it hit me again, the sweet, alluring, intoxicating scent. I didn't find out if it's her perfume or just her. I must apologize for sounding like a fool, but why are you on the red carpet? Bastian, you made it. We wonder where you were hiding. I Stephen, suddenly self-conscious. Colonel Ackerman, I was unable to read the strong defense formation the guards set up around the target area. After having casually finally made breakthrough with the help of Sir Nefer. Glad you finally relaxing bed, Bastian. Let's get inside. The movie starts soon. Tied aside Conca, Nefer, and I walk into the theater. My heart pounds with excitement. I can't believe I'm at a movie premiere with Conca and his daughter. We enter the grandiose lobby of the Zoo Cinema Palace. It's filled with glamorous people costing each other with glasses of sparkling wine. A large mural depicting Nefertiti dominates the back wall of the lobby, protecting everyone inside. I see also other men wearing their soldier uniform. Good thing that I'm wearing mine. Waiter pass, carrying tray filled with wine glass. Conca motioned for a waiter to serve us. We grab glass and coach each other. I still can't believe I'm here with these people. How did the poor kid let me achieve this? I'm sorry to ask such food question, but why are we here? Baskin, I may have forgotten to mention, but never actually played a role in this film. She did a great job, so we were invited to the premiere. It is just a very small part, but I can lead quite well. The director really liked me and she said he would keep me in mind for future roles. You just wait, in a short while, Nefer will be a great star. Suddenly everyone in the lobby quiet. Almost at once they turned to look at the entrance. A clean man in a plain brown uniform walked in. He wears no insignia other than an armband with Anubis on it. He's surrounded by war bodyguards in black uniform. By the light of Harker, the Minister of Public Enlightenment. Yes, he often attends film premiere, especially high-profile ones such as this. They say this will be the biggest hit in the history of the Empire movie industry. The minister walked past us, accompanied by his guard. As he passed me, we happened to make eye contact. His look in high is penetrating, merciless. It feels like he can see right through me. The minister is a very powerful man. I've heard stories about how he can talk to people into anything. After seeing his eyes, I believe those stories are true. A shiver shoot through my body. The minister walked into the theater, and after a moment, people followed him, always keeping a respectful distance. Conca led upstairs, where we guided to our balcony seat. They gave us a great view of the overwhelming size of the theater. There must be some 2,000 seats here. All the seats are filled, everyone sees the film. Before sitting down, I take a quick glance around the audience. There are officers, distinguished business owners, beautiful women, and quite a few soldiers. The theater is back. I'm so lucky to be invited here. As we sit, the light dim and a spotlight appears just in front of the silver screen. The minister walked to the podium and an eerie silence filled the theater. Dear comrade, in the name of Anubis, I welcome you to this very special evening. I apologize for such a breach of conduct, but I'm going to call you friends tonight. This is a very special night, deserving of such unconventional phrasing. Dear friends, as you probably have noticed, I'm very fond of movies, and this is a particularly dear piece to me. This film does something that no film before, as it encapsulates authentic life in war crime. Dear friend, it's not any kind of secret that crimes are not the agent. The will of our people is being tested, but let me assure you, we will triumph. That is the natural course of history. This can already be seen. As our victorious troops take one city after another, just a few days ago, 300,000 colonels of soldiers were captured as our troops closed the pincer around Black Soil City. Conca not. I glanced across the theater. Everyone looked focused, determined. They seemed to be in silent agreement. During war, dear friend, we have to remember how important love is. Love is what binds together, and nothing is more beautiful than a woman loving her husband or a mother looking after her child. But true depth of love is tested when one has to let go. We've all seen it, we've all felt it when a loved one is gone. The mystical word saved me. I thank my father of how I wish I would gotten to know him. All I know are my mom babbling of his heroic. What kind of person was he? What did he like? What did he hate? Did he love my mom? Was he happy? My eyes clear up. I turn my thoughts back to the speed and concentrate. I can't stop crying in front of Conrad and Effort. To miss them, our son, father, brother, had become an everyday occurrence for us, but it never become unremarkable. We must all thank them for they are protecting and guarding us against the threat of our enemy. For the greater good, an individual must and can given up his personal interest. That is his duty for the empire, the final victory. Let us remember, mean the true freedom of people and nothing is more important than that. This is going to matter us much more pursuit important than love, such as food, leisure, entertainment, silent joy. This night exhibits our life particularly well. We are enjoying a moment together. We are gathered in this limited space to celebrate brotherhood and pay our respect to our comrades on the front. Tomorrow, dear friend, we shall go back to work. Piece by piece, we build an empire fit for the final victory. Long live the empire! Long live the emperor! Let Anubis guide our way. Now, people, rise up and let the storm break loose. I spring to my feet and violently allow applause. A joyful cheer filled the space as all get up and join me. Many crying, triumphant music poured through the speaker. The minister holds his fist up at a gesture of power. He does not smile, but looked determined and content. He walked up the podium and the light dimmed out. Now the silver screen light up. A new schedule, tank, truck, artillery, and other machinery accompanied by soldiers speed down the muddy road up Kolotnok. The commentator explained that the victorious troops of our empire had taken another city from the enemy, and this time the victory is greater than ever before. 300,000 Kolotnok soldiers have been captured, and over 3,200 tanks have been destroyed in the Black Soil City and settlement. Oh, this is what the minister was just referring to. I wish I could have taken part in that remarkable victory. Planes fly across the sky, like gun pounding at them. A burning plane fall down, and the command carrier explained, poetic with excitement, how the falling land mirrored the fate of the enemy. At the end, the newsreel, huge column, beautiful kangaroo across the vast column of steppe. I don't think I've seen that model at the factory. Nothing can stop us. The commentator exclaimed, the final victory will soon be ours. The theater once again filled with thunderous applause. People stand up from their seats, and standing ovation lasts for minutes. Everyone seemed to be full of confidence in the final victory. I am too, I must be. It's a great cause to conquer space for our people. I'm proud to be part of it. I glanced at Nefer. She noticed my look and glanced back at me. A smile spread across Conrad's face.